Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Paradox runs, and you know why? Because it's been like 5 days since I played Gungeon. I'm jonesing for some Gungeon, man. Oh, I could really get some of my Gungeon fix. Feels like it's been forever. It's been. But I'm looking forward to it, you know? Gungeon is my, is anyone out there? Oh, yoink, yoink. Unfortunately, I'm looking at what I have. Monster Blood and Void Shotgun. But, get out of here. Anyone out there have vices? My vice, right, you know, maybe like, you have a drink after work, you smoke, maybe it's something you shouldn't be doing, but you do it anyways. My vice, honestly, SodaStream, number 1. Number 2, I play way too much Enter the Gungeon. Although, to be fair, I don't actually play Enter the Gungeon for... we have the HP upgrade, so I would have noticed eventually. I don't play Gungeon for myself anymore. It's been so long since I have just played a run of Gungeon to play a run of Gungeon. It's almost 100% of the time I'm doing it for a stream, and it's been that way for like at least 6 months. I don't just open up Gungeon to play a run anymore, but I still like the game and I still like playing it because you guys still seem to like it. Let's move the microphone a little bit. So yeah, I mean, Gungeon's not going anywhere, but just haven't played it that much. Original name not found. Hello, welcome. How you doing? One game that I have been playing lately, last week I picked it up on Steam just for the hell of it. I've been playing a lot of RimWorld. Gotta say, that game is a lot of fun. I watched a little bit of a semi not really serious Let's Play of it like 3 years ago, and I didn't really want to spoil myself too much on the game, so I didn't really watch it fully, but I really just wanted something to play, and I wanted a good game to play, so I picked it up on Steam the other day. It wasn't even on sale, I just bought it, and gotta say, it is a really enjoyable experience. Random shit can happen at all times. You can have a colony that's functional and then it just goes up in smoke because the enemy has like the perfect counter to your defenses or something like that, and you know, your best colonist gets the plague and dies. It's a great game. I've been considering playing a little bit of it for either YouTube or Twitch just because I have been enjoying it that much. I find myself thinking about it and being like, I gotta get my fix of RimWorld. Yo, I did a callback. I feel like I gotta point it out because I don't do a lot of callbacks on this, I guess you'd call it what it is, show. I kind of just frickin' say random shit until I hit a boss, and then I'm like, alright, we're fighting this boss now. So, speaking of that, alright, we're fighting Bullet King now. I'd really like to just use Void Shotgun because of the high damage, and honestly, this guy does like to approach us, so it's not like he's gonna be out of range for long, even if he is out of range. This is a perfectly fine, acceptable use of Void Shotgun ammo. Excellent. What's my thoughts on the rolling eye passive? Garbage. I also did get, is that Heavy Boots? Heavy Boots, which does synergize with the Void Shotgun, giving us a little bit more range and power. We also have barely enough money for a key. What is this gonna be? This is gonna be a passive active? I mean, we can sell it, which is about all it's, you know, good for, unless you're on bullet hell, but at least it's something. You know what I would like to see? Make the compass a passive item, and then when you open up the map, it just has an arrow. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now, that might ruin it in certain situations, like if you have a ring of triggers or something like that. You would like to have an active item that you can just press spacebar and use all the time. However, whenever I get the compass early on a run, it doesn't seem useful at all, because in 99 times out of 100, I'm going to want to take another active item. Unless I already have Ring of Triggers or Blank Companion's Ring, I just don't care about the compass. I think it's actual hot trash. But if it gave you a passive benefit, then you could hold it forever. You could hold it until you hit bullet hell. You could hold it until you hit the, you know, forge, and then if you feel that like you are in a rough position, you can just rush a boss or something and still have an active item, you know, because really the compass, what are you getting out of the compass? You're not getting much out of the compass. It vaguely points in the direction of the boss, which is not even that useful on most floors, because on most floors you want to explore fully. You want all the items and shit. And shit. I straight up just think this item is hot trash. Like, as soon as I find any other active item, I'm gonna switch. Even if it's something that's not that good. Even if it's a melted rock. What do you mean melted rock is not that good? It's not that good. But I would still rather use that and maybe try to find some effective use out of it. And if I get Ring of Triggers or Blank Companion's Ring, I could just use melted rock for that effect. You know what I mean? Void Shotgun sounds like you're hearing it through a tube. Thunk, thunk. Maybe, but it's a good gun. Original name not found. You just got back from CrossFit and you can't move your shoulders. What the hell is CrossFit? Is that just aerobic exercise, or is it like a very specific type of exercises? I got no frickin' idea. It's all made up anyways. Someone just decided to market it. How do we market this type of workout to people? Just give it a cool name and let's get some Instagrammers to post about it. Did some CrossFit today. Feeling naughty. Should I eat this ice cream? It's all just a big plug by the frickin' ice cream advertisers. It's all a conspiracy, man. Would I rather bomb over the compass? Oh, absolutely. Here's the thing about the bomb. You get free secret room access. That's insanely good. It can be used offensively, which means you can get like an actual benefit from it. The thing I don't like about the compass is that 9 times out of 10, you want to explore the entire floor, often before you even find the boss. Like, the only time it matters is if you haven't done a past yet, or you haven't unlocked bullet hell, you want to just bum rush the dragon. Or you're on bullet hell, and there's no point in exploring bullet hell because there's no freaking chest, and no shop, you know? There's just no point to the compass, except to be a spacebar item that you can get some cool use out of if you have a synergy. I don't know why I dodged directly into that guy. In hindsight, that seems like a pretty bad move. Get out of here, you frickin' debt boy. We'll say I'm loving the Void Shotgun upgrade with heavy boots. The fact that it can one-hit kill one of the mutant bulletkins, that's extremely good, because those mutant bulletkins, they have a lot of HP. Compass should give you a speed boost the closer you are to the boss room. I mean, my thinking about the compass is that what would be cool is that if it actually gave you a compass. Like, at the top of your screen, you have like a north, south, east, west indicator from insert any video game ever. And then maybe that did something. You know, it would be very meta. But it's just, go this way. All right. You know, it doesn't matter that I'm going to the boss early or late, because, you know, I've already explored everything. It's just not that good. We could buy, never mind. I was gonna say we could buy Book of Chess Anatomy. We're completely out of money. Yo, Tetris gun! I don't know why I love this gun so much, but only for boss killing. For everything else, there's MasterCard. And for everything else, it's just so ineffective. Because you're not guaranteed to hit those line pieces, but for this guy, you know, or for most bosses, you can build up the pieces and then hit him with the line piece. I want to count the line pieces. 1, 2, 3. I may have asked this question before, but does the Tetris gun guarantee you 2 of every tetromino every 14 pieces? Or whatever the calculation is that makes that possible. Because I know that in some Tetris games, they give you that distribution to make sure that, you know, you're not just getting screwed, not getting line pieces or not getting like a particular type of piece that you want, or just getting too many of one other particular piece. You know, I know Tetris 99 does it, where I think every 14 pieces you're guaranteed 2 of everything. Yo, whoa, ho, ho, ho. What have we here? No need to save the key for the chest on this floor. We get table tech, mother effing blanks, and the old crest, which is awesome. Before we do this though, let's do a quick little secret room check. Just in case we can grab ourselves another chest or something. I don't want to have to fight the chest having the old crest intact, so there we go. While keeping it intact, so we'll just do it like this, like this. We're done, don't need any keys or anything, let's get the hell out of here. Zack Attack 2204, hello, welcome, how you doing? You made a stream, it's good to see you. Bullet Hell seems like such a pointless floor after Blueprint plus Riddle and Gunslinger. Riddle of Lead plus Gungeon Blueprint? I like the Bullet Hell floor because, because it's difficult. It's the true test of your run and your capabilities as a Gungeoneer. Sounds way too close to like auctioneer. How can you tell if someone does CrossFit? They'll tell you. But it would be nice if there was some additional variation, because it is the same floor over and over and over again, except not really over and over and over again, but where did he go? So yeah, it would be cool if there was a little bit more variation on it. You know, I understand there isn't, you know, indie game, you know, just came out. They haven't had time to add in that kind of feature yet. You know, they'll get to it though, they'll get to it. I'm sure. You thought I was gonna flip a table, didn't you? Who needs to flip a table when you got guns like these? Yo, that is another mimic. I'm loving the mimics, but I really do not want to interact with them until I find the old crest drop-off, which is going to be right here on the left, I think? Oh my lord, what is this? What is this special room section that we have here? Winchester, Shrine, Gun Muncher, Shop. Is there anything else? Anything coming up? Anything you guys want to tell me? Yes? No? Maybe so? I know I have Mimic Tooth Necklace. I wanted to deposit the crest first. We gotta do stuff in the right order. You know, I don't want to be that guy who has the crest and then, you know, fights a mimic for no reason, takes damage, and go like, okay, well, I guess we're not doing bullet hell on this one. Nah. That is not me. I'm not no noob gungeoneer. What should do it? This ain't my first rodeo. Oh, that was a close one. He's just that good. This is completely worthless, except as a gun, which makes me sad for some reason. We get a red level gun, and the only thing I can think of is, damn it, we can't use the ability to look inside of chests. Ugh. God, it sucks so much. But to be fair, the ability to look inside of chests is something I don't get that often, or when I get it, I forget I have it, because I forget to, like, equip the siren or whatever the gun is that gives me that effect. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't matter. Like, it's unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. You don't need to look inside the chests anymore. Gotta pick up that one, because the rat is going to take it. This one's gonna have Corsair. I know some people out there like the Corsair. Yo, what? Swift Sloop. Alright. I'll grant you, maybe the compass can give you a synergy that makes it really pop off. Because now we've got a synergy that, granted, it's not making it pop off, but it's not hurting. And it does make the Corsair a little bit better. Corsair is a decent gun. That's where you're wrong. Because it's a great gun, except that's also wrong. It's, you know, middling at best. The problem with Corsair is that if you're fighting a boss, sure, Corsair can do a lot of damage. If you're in a tight room, sure, Corsair can do a lot of damage, but it's very particular about how it's useful. Antibody. Well, hope I get Dark Marker, because this is pointless. Except it's not really pointless, especially when I, you know, take dumb damage like that. God, Abe, is this your first time playing Gungeon? In like a week it is, give me a break. I'm not wasting ammo on you, thanks for the ammo drop. I guess I should have wasted ammo. We would have all come out of that situation ahead. Yeah, I'm making very poor decisions. I'm like dodging directly away from a bullet and then taking damage. Good lord. Bum 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 bum. Wasting a little bit of ammo on these blobs, but hey, you see? Do you see what I see? A free ammo drop. Well, I had to pay for it. I paid a blank for it. What are we gonna use here? Let's use the Tetris gun again, because why not? Found him. I took damage. I was looking at the compass. I guess it points to the elevator. Not just the boss room, because it's pointing to the right side of this room. Yeah, weird. Or maybe just in this room, that's the entrance that it's using to point with. I don't know. So, Zack Attack, to answer your question, yes, because we have Mimic Tooth Necklace, we're gonna have a lot of these pedestals. So, let's open this baby up and see what we got. Can't see what's inside of it with the exotic, unfortunately, but let's use the, dude, honestly, Let's see if this works. It's kind of working. Got him. Got him! I took a couple of hits of damage I'm really not proud of taking, but you know what? I don't think it's gonna matter that much. Not getting the flawless definitely sucks, though. That should be something that, you know, we should be better at. There's no point getting... Like, there's no excuse. I'm not gonna say there's no point. There's no excuse getting hit on that type of a room. There's also no excuse for a dodge rolling into a pit. But I wanted to take a minute and consider my options with this gun munch. I'm gonna keep my guns. I'm very tempted to gun munch the exotic and maybe try to get another high tier weapon out of it, but I'll keep it. I'll keep it. Yeah, definitely Corsair has some cool synergies. YV, hip holster, even something like Scattershot filling the screen with bullets is kind of nice, because whenever a Corsair shot ends its life, it actually creates an explosion which does AoE damage, which I don't think is negatively affected by Scattershot. So you can actually get a lot of damage output from Scattershot with the Corsair. So there's some pretty cool synergies and options with the Corsair. Many of those synergies will also apply in our particular situation to the Scrambler, because we just picked that one up from our Mimic Pedestal on the last floor. Thank you, failed flawless. What? How did he hit me? Was it because I was pushing him? It might have been because I was pushing him. But or maybe I was like slightly moving when he started his attack or something. I don't know, something about that just feels wrong. Like, it wasn't supposed to be this way. That sort of a thing. Did I finish Baba Is You? I have, as far as I know, exactly 2 puzzles to complete in Baba Is You. They're the final puzzles of the game, or at the very least thematically they're the final puzzles. And I'll have to finish them at some point. I need to come up with a solution to them though. They seem incredibly difficult. And I'm still of the opinion that I shouldn't just load up Baba Is You and then, you know, struggle staring at a screen for like 3 hours trying to come up with a solution. Then again, I'm kind of doing that with Celeste. You know, load up a level in Celeste and play it for like 4 hours trying to flawless a single level of it. Some people love it, some people don't. But at least for something like Baba, I want to give it a good attempt. You know, give puzzles a good attempt, and then if what gun were we using? Exotic. If I can't come up with a solution, I'll figure it out, or at least I'll try to like come up with an idea, and then I'll try it on a stream. I just don't want to be staring at, you know, one screen for a long time with nothing going on. Then again, you know, maybe that's exactly what the people want. I still feel bad about one Baba puzzle, and I can't believe I still remember it. It was a Baba puzzle that featured a like ring or like a square of walls. You turn the walls into rocks, and then you just make rock is you, rock is win, and it took me like half an hour to think of that solution, even though there is no other solution and it's an obvious one. For some reason in my brain, it still took a long time to figure it out, and I've got no idea why. Just something about it. Just something about it, about that one particular puzzle. Yep. I've been taking a lot of dumb damage, but again, this is like my warm-up for the week. let's continue exploring. No reason to do this now. If I figure out a way out, I should be able to easily figure out another way out. That's my idea as well. I'm gonna be trying to figure out a solution in Baba to the first game-ending level, and then I'll try to get to the second one after that. But I just gotta load it up at some point and take a look at it. Sorry for the like sudden mouse movement and then nothing happening for a second there. I was just itching my face. The room was over, and it's like, all right, this is a good time for that. Those guys would be so much more difficult if they scaled properly in turbo mode, but I love that they don't because I hate them. One of the harder enemies in the game, those gun cultists. And for some reason, turbo mode just kind of nerfs them. I say for some reason, I kind of know why it happens. Don't know what to do to fix it though. Really? That's not a secret room? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Get frozen. Alright, apparently not get frozen. God, this gun is so bad. I know I say this every time, but I really hate the synergies that make guns worse. This gun goes from a frickin' powerhouse of destruction when you're up close to just like, alright. Thanks. Thanks. Really appreciate this gun just getting absolute trash for damage now. And it even does a worse job freezing. It's called the Icebreaker. And it doesn't break ice, and it doesn't create ice. Like, what's the point of it? Bad dodge. The first dodge was horrible. Also, standing still was pretty bad as well. I will say, I enjoy that the exotic does not pierce on the first shot. The mini shots, they're definitely piercing, but the primary shot is not piercing, which is lovely, because it's exploding on impact, as it should, because it's a rocket launcher. Gold amulet, table tech blank. You're right! I do have that combination. Oh, that's wonderful. I didn't even think about it, but you're absolutely 100% correct. We've got a great combination. Any room at the table, we just flip it and everything dies. You know, I gotta use a blank at some point. Fight's almost over. That gun doesn't have a synergy besides the usual shotgun synergy with the boots. It didn't freeze him as fast since it technically wasn't an AI. I know what you're talking about. You're saying that the Mimic, the first shot didn't apply freezing. I understand that, Apache Thunder. It's just like, my problem with this gun is that it fires one freezing projectile instead of like 50 when it's not synergizing. I think the Icebreaker is a horrible, horrible gun. And I didn't want to interact with the Mimic because I didn't want to use a key on it. It just takes so long to kill anything. Oh boy, escape rope. Oh, but it has a synergy! Might as well open this up. Hydro pump. Pump it up. Also, my gun is invisible. I have an invisible, oh, there it is. Hydro pump. Dude, honestly, F the compass. I know that's a synergy with the Corsair, I don't care. What do we got here, though? 3 sheets. Okay, maybe we'll go back to the compass. What the hell is this? 3 sheets. Weird hitbox. 3 sheets. It goes fast. You think it's like better homing with 3 sheets? Because maybe it gets even faster? Because I'm thinking sheets as in the sails, right? 3 sheets. If this thing has 3 sails, it's going to be really fast, right? I don't know. I got no freaking idea. We're going to go to the shop and then buy... I'm not going to buy Daruma. I'll freaking buy the HP and Snowballer. We'll get the hell out of here. Am I a coward to buy Snowballer? Well, yes and no. Now we just have freezing water. Why not? Mimics don't have locks since I have the necklace. You know, you might be right. Although I could have sworn that one of the Mimic animations still had a lock on it. Like, I looked at the chest as it was opening and closing its mouth, and it had a little square on it. And in my brain, I associated that with having a lock, but it probably didn't. Because you are correct. None of the chests will have a lock on it, but it did have that weird square on it, and for some reason in my mind, it's like, okay, that's a lock. Nope. Dude, I'm going back to the Void Shotgun. Ah, one-shotting the enemies again. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. I used this gun twice. Once on this run, once on the next run. By the way, everyone dies. You die. Screw the key. Should definitely be flipping every single table. I'm stuck. But somehow I didn't get hit by the bullet, even though it exploded inside of me. You heard what I said. Corsair is gonna end up being the MVP of this run. I don't know. We will use it. One day. We're gonna keep getting Corsair synergies, and this gun is gonna be the strongest it's ever been. And then, weird. You don't see this too often. Okay. I mean, I was literally just saying we're gonna get some more Corsair synergies. So now we have remote bullets Corsair. Okay. Okay, you know, fine. We'll use the Corsair. When the mimics open their mouth, it does show the lock for some reason. I guess they just don't have lockless animations. You know, Sanfu, that's an extremely good point. Because it wasn't a brown chest that I was paying attention to. So maybe the other colored chests don't have a lockless animation, and I did see the lock on it. That's an extremely good point. Well, look at the next chest that we come across, which I thought was actually going to be in this room, but it's going to be one more room, I suppose. A couple more rooms. And we'll see what happens, because, yeah, that makes sense. Because, like, I saw a lock on the chest. And that's why, in my brain, it's like, okay, well, don't touch it. But I'm too lazy to switch my guns, so... You know, there's only one option. Shoot it. No lock. Lock! No lock. Yeah! There it is. Huh. Sanfu with the knowledge bomb. Nice job. Yeah. Okay, this is incredible. We have the world's best Corsair. I love it. Twig Breaker X, hello, welcome. Get the key. I am never getting this key just to piss people off with OCD. Not to make light of it or anything, but I am making light of it. Isn't that a good thing, though, to be able to just, like, you know, have a little bit of fun with annoying people as a streamer? Isn't that my God-given right? To not take yourself too seriously? Brain the size of a supernova. Alright, don't get You know, don't get too up your own butt with that, okay? Nobody's smarter at Gungeon than me, even though you did think of the solution before I did. I'm seeing hip holster. We'll think about it. I will also take YV if we don't get hip holster. So you know what? The blue chest doesn't have a lock on it, but the green one does. That's so weird. That's pretty good. We got a garbage teapot, but that's still pretty good. Hold on, show me some love, gun. Whee! I don't know, there's something cute about this. This is the wrong direction. Goodbye. Goodbye. Does it make it a little too easy? Maybe. But it's fun. Heart holster. If we get a hip holster, I do believe that the hip holster shot will have insane homing. So that's, you know, it's a small possibility. All right, what the heck are we gonna use here? You know what? Yeah, this is pretty good. The one Corsair shot just getting stuck inside the Mind Flare, rotating over and over again, just does so much damage. Now, this is one of the problems with Corsair, is that its final projectile technically counts as an explosion. So it did hit the oil lanterns on the walls and then light them on fire because it's technically an explosion, even though it doesn't. Okay, even though it doesn't actually go kaboom, it is still lighting things on fire. So it can be a little bit dangerous to use, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, that was freaking incredible. DSM, hello, welcome. Oh my god, you have a drastically different capitalization for your name. Also, Oh, okay. I mean, sure. I really was not expecting that at all. That was so weird. Dude, this gun actually rocks right now because of the piercing. No! F! Okay, you guys aren't even worth using the ammo on. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I turned off music and the music turned off. I wasn't talking about that music, obviously. I wasn't talking about the best music in the game. But to be honest, it makes sense, because when you activate Unicorn Horn, the in-game music does get quiet. So it makes sense that it would count this as music. Abe mutes entire PC. Also, Abe uses horn for music. Look, can you blame me? That time it wasn't even me. Did I hit a candle? For some reason my shot stopped unicorn horning. Deadlier distraction. I don't care. I know we could steal, but dude, honestly, let's keep this Corsair synergies, the ambiguous Corsair synergies. Someone in chat posted what the triple sheets does, and I didn't read it because I was lazy and fighting Old King, I think. Oh. I'm bad. I'm mad because I'm bad. No, get out of here. Stay back! Stay back! Well, you know what? We're halfway there. Whoa! Gonna get back to full ammo in this gun! Hello? You can have this gun, honestly. Okay. I mean, I don't even have to freaking use next time, aim a little better. I killed him with tables, Gunther. Also, aren't you responsible for the aiming? What a freaking dickbag. Movement speed increased, damage of both guns is doubled with balloon gun. Bullets travel faster with the Corsair synergy, gotcha. So in other words, a bunch of nothing. A bunch of who cares? If it's not the Glacier turning the shots into Titanics, what do I care? Ultimate noob, you've never gotten Gunther? You should get Gunther. It's a good gun. It's pretty good. Don't hate the gun, hate the player. Not bad for shit! I think. I think he called me a shit. I kind of love the pseudo orbital bullets that we got. All the bullets travel a little bit differently. It makes sense, I suppose, because technically the bullets come out of the gun with a slight variation to them, and that variation is applied to the homing nature, so they're all a little bit different, but what are Gunther's requirements? It's either like beat the dragon 10 times, or it's like kill the dragon in blessed mode. It's something like that. I forget. Again, I've said this before, but I just never remember what all of the unlocks for these items are, because it's been so long. Sanfu says his favorite gun, or their favorite gun, is probably SAA. It's a good gun. I would not consider it my favorite, though, just because it's not fun enough. Yeah, bouncing shots is cool, but, you know, just get bouncy bullets and all your shots bounce. It just doesn't do it for me. This is the wrong direction. Does Crutch do anything when you have remote bullets? I mean, I imagine if I miss an enemy and then turn into the enemy, the shot will turn faster. Like, what happens with Corsair with the Crutch? You know what? It looks like it has a tighter rotation. Dude, we are melting these guys. Do you see this? That was the... I say this every time I fight kill pillars, but that was the easiest kill pillar fight ever. Also got cursed bullets now. That's pretty dope. Do we have things to sell? Oh, do we have things to sell? Like this garbage, although I guess it's technically better now, but this is garbage. I'm not gonna sell the compass. We're gonna keep compass synergies. So let's actually take a moment and think. What was the other compass synergy? Balloon gun. So we can't get rid of balloon gun, we can't get rid of the compass. Everything else is fair game. We're gonna get rid of Macho Brace because it's trash. I'll get rid of the HP and get more money. Corsair is mainly poop. When you can get synergies, the Corsair does kind of pop off, and I think we've gotten to the point where it is definitely popping off. Dump it. I mean, we have 300 bucks. We don't really need to sell anything else. Alright, someone in chat said to do it, so we'll do it. Turbo unlock is Crisis Stone. Is that what it is? This is one of... Oh! Let's do it, boys. I don't understand why it does that. Like, sometimes when I kill an enemy, it just resets the music. I'm holding the button down. You can see the beam is completely uninterrupted, I think. I wasn't actually paying attention to the beam, but there's something that's causing that to actually just not function the way I want it to function, as you can no doubt imagine. I'm annoyed because I like the song and I'm not getting the song. Maybe if I turn off all other sound effects and I only leave the music enabled, we'll get it. You think? Fast, here we come. Shut up, Gunther. You're not worthy of this run, Gunther. Why am I using this gun? We should use the best gun that we have in all situations. So, you know. Just use the Corsair for a little bit. I also have to wonder, with homing shots on the Corsair, will the homing shots still work after the remote bullet effect is finished? You know, because there might still be a use for the crutch. Corsair shots have a little bit of homing automatically anyways, but the remote bullets kind of overrides that until the remote bullet effect wears out. And then once that happens, the bullet will travel straight, bounce off of walls, and then the crutch should improve the homing. So the crutch actually does make sense to have, I think. No reason not to use blanks. I've been avoiding it for literally no reason. Just have it. Trying to make dodges. Now, is this gonna be a mimic? It's a mimic! And another mimic! They were shooting each other! Mimic on mimic violence! When will it end? When will it... It didn't work! I thought it would just keep shooting the gun and refill it on ammo, but it cut the beam and started it up again. Oh, I was... I really wanted to get people to think, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna let it run out of ammo? And then at the last possible moment, I would pick up the box. But it's not how it worked. I got screwed. Game screwed me. Here, have some tables, I guess. Yeah, Corsair is just like insane damage right now. So in theory, you know, we'll get Corsair shots, and then when our Corsair shot runs out from homing bullets, we'll still get the Corsair shots bouncing around and then homing in. Sorry, we have the Corsair shot with remote bullets, and then homing bullets takes effect when we run out of remote bullets. That seems incredible. You know what I love about this? Hitting myself with a table is not what I love about this. What I love about this is that every room has a table. So I can just hit the E key and kill everything. What's that? Enemies? Where? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Zack Attack, you're gonna do all the unlocks and do Turbo Challenge, Blessed Rainbow. Do them all at the same time. Let me know how that works out. Again, the negative... Oh my fucking god, that's so bad. The negative with the Corsair shots is that because they're an explosion, they will also break tables if the Corsair shot X out on the table. Dude, I fucking hate... Pardon my language. I absolutely despise, that's a better way of phrasing it, the Table Tech Rocket. It is probably one of the worst items in the entire game. It's probably not the worst. I think there are worse items, but it's so bad. I've already hit myself multiple times just by flipping a table. You shouldn't hit yourself by flipping a table. That's counterintuitive. You flip a table to avoid the damage. You're supposed to avoid the damage, not take it. That didn't really work, did it? Wait, what? I got a question. Really, like, the Deckard... This is one of the guns in the game that's been in the game since the beginning, right? The Deckard, it was a vanilla gun, I think. Why the hell does a vanilla gun have an inability to function with piercing bullets, but the exotic being a expansion gun works with piercing rounds? Why? Piercing rounds is also a vanilla item. The vanilla stuff should work together, not the DLC stuff and the vanilla stuff. You know, technically the newer stuff should have the more bugs. Telling me Deckard isn't gonna explode on impact? Pfft, I don't buy it. I don't buy it, game. Dude, Crutch is absolutely making it, by the way. You know, for anyone who's asking, maybe the Crutch doesn't really work that well with the Corsair. The Crutch is definitely making it so that the Corsair shot kind of hugs an enemy, even if I'm not pointed directly at them. I just have to be close enough, and if I'm close enough, that bullet I think is going to go through him multiple times. It's actually kind of cool. Yeah, that's pretty freaking sweet. I like it. Oh, it's so nice. You get the remote bullet effect. Okay, you get the remote bullet effect for a long time, and then after it runs out, they still bounce around in home. Dude, this gun is amazing. You know what's also amazing? I'm not dodge rolling. You think I'm gonna dodge roll? You're out of your freaking mind. No, we got close enough. We got most of it. We got most of it. Oh, I got heavy boots. I didn't even think about Alien Engine this entire run. Gungeon should have more gun munch recipes. I definitely agree with you on that, Bound Hades. I think more gun munching recipes would be a lot of fun. It should also be something that's really easy to add in. I really should give it a shot. I should give it a good go at some point. Oh, well, thank you, Antibody, I suppose. Well, let's get the hell out of here. There's a muncher. Someone said munch Flash Ray with something. You're not getting anything good if you munch the Flash Ray. And you can't munch Gunther, so I guess we're just like, alright, well, this is our run. You know what we could do? We should gun munch the Deckard, honestly. It's so bad with piercing rounds, because it does nothing. So, we'll do it, we'll do it. Okay, I'm gonna gun munch Shock Rifle, but I'm curious, what is the tier of Unicorn Horn? Is it green or red, aka B or A? I think it used to be 1 and then they changed it to be a different tier? I don't know, it was in the great re-tiering of like Supply Drop or AG&D or something like that, where they shuffled around a lot of the weapon tiers. It is A right now. I think it used to be green in the past. I explicitly remember getting that out of green chests, I think. You know what? I might be confusing the cursed item Big Boy with the cursed item the Unicorn Horn. I probably am confusing the two. Dude, Dragonfire is such a really good gun for us, isn't it? I can't rely on Corsair keeping me filled up on ammo forever, and this gun gets the job done. Especially now that we've added in bouncing bullets to our repertoire. Yeah, that's pretty good. What the hell is this? Ring of Mimic Friendship. Yoink! Sorry, what I meant was... Yoink! Sorry, what I meant was... There we go. Literally the worst item in the game. Really? Red mages won't absorb Dragonfire shots? Write it down, everybody. Red mages are weak against Dragonfire. Gotcha. And laser rifle and the triple shot form of Mine Cutter, plus others. You're dead. Also, I didn't mention this until just now, because I didn't remember until just now, but we got a blanking familiar. We picked up the Payday Mask, and I didn't even pay attention to which familiar we got, even though on the dragon fight we got a blank effect out of him, and I was like completely unaware of anything going on. But yeah, we definitely have the blanking familiar, which is lovely, absolutely wonderful. Do bouncy shots give you ammo back from Turkey? The shot has to completely dissipate for you to get the ammo back, but I mean technically it means you're more likely to land your shots. So technically bouncing bullets should give you more ammo back, but it's not like it's going to give you ammo per bounce or anything like that. It just makes a projectile more likely to hit an enemy, because like I can fire into a wall and still get impacts. It makes Turkey better, but it doesn't make it overpowered in any way. It just makes it more likely to give you your ammo back. It's still pretty good. There are broken synergies with Turkey. I don't really remember how they work. I know that just having familiars is good with Turkey because the familiars give you free ammo. Yoink. Yoink. I will say that Unicorn Horn should not be an A-tier gun. Yes, it plays a cool song, it's not good enough. And I don't even think anyone is going to argue with that. Like, I think it's pretty much accepted that Unicorn Horn is probably in the wrong tier. Whenever I say something like that, I don't get anybody saying you're wrong. But maybe someone should. Put me in my place. I got a cup of coffee in my hand sitting at a table. Change my mind is written on the front. Unicorn Horn should not be an A-tier gun. Thank you, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, sport. Hey, buddy. How you doing, champ? That was a horrible dodge roll, but I kind of got mistimed because I dodged up instead of directly against the wall for some reason. This was a good run. It's a good run to come back to after not playing for so long. Let's do something else for a little while here. Like, can we stack up the Tetris pieces? Hold on, I gotta know. I gotta know. Stop shooting lines. It's got 3 lines in a row. If I was playing actual Tetris, I would be excited right now. It is sticking multiple pieces to him with piercing shots. That's actually incredible. We're sticking him good. I can't see myself with all of these pieces here and the floor covered in poison. Compass was the MVP of this run. Well, you know what? Maybe it was. Maybe we just didn't, you know, give it the chance to prove itself. Here you go, Compass. Give me those. Look at the Corsair homing! It's incredible! This is with me aiming. This is with me not aiming at the Lich. You see all those shots homing in on him? Look at this! It's so good. Yo, that was a fun run. From using the Void shotgun for a long time to having awesome Corsair shots, random bits of the exotic thrown in there. I only wish the Deckard was as good as the exotic with piercing rounds. It's a weird anti-synergy because it makes the Deckard basically worthless. Oh well. Yo, good run. I had a lot of fun on it. Hope you did as well. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. And I forgot my outro, so I'll see you next time.